Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you happen to be watching our show.
Whenever, I'm Peter.
I'm William, and this is
Straight Out with,
William and Peter.
as we said earlier.
Now, I don't have a license. I never got a license. I am frightful. I fear the I fear the thought of what is happening in the future, maybe this year or next year. They're talking about driverless cars. The thought of sitting in the back seat of a car with no driver. Your thoughts?
It's fine.
How is that fine?
All right, so when you get on a plane, do you know
But,
who the pilot is?
I don't know who the pilot is, and I'm sure that the pilot is on autopilot. But I feel like there's a person there. There's a person watching the controls. When you get let's say an Uber, you call an Uber, and Uber comes up to your house, and you go downstairs
and he's popping pills. You don't know that.
No, there's nobody there. You get into the backseat of a car, and you need to get someplace.
But it's the future.
Okay, I know it's the future, but think about it. You're on the road, the highway, with driverless all the driverless cars.
They have the sensors and the stuff. I think it would be a little bit more.
Yeah, but the thought of being in a car, how fast are you going to get there? The thought of being in a car that's going 60, 70 miles an hour is just...
speed limit is 55, sir.
In general? Okay, 55 miles an hour, I don't know. A driverless Uber? Like, now you're being rated by nobody. Now you're getting stars from nobody.
I mean, I won't do it right away. I maybe wait a year or two to see they worked out the kinks, but I think once they got it down right...
But how are you going to get to any place fast enough? I mean, the thought of being in a car... I'd be happy if I was going 30 miles an hour, but all these cars on the Belt Parkway going 55. Going 55 miles an hour, you have to get off of this exit.
Yeah, well, I think they will be safe. They will be safer. They'll be doing the limit instead of an Uber driver that would do... Have you ever been in a cab going home in the city, and some of the cab drivers, instead of doing 45 or 50, they do 70?
But there's a driver.
Yeah, there could be an irresponsible driver that maybe his reactions are not that tight as...
So you think these driverless cars will have there'll be no human error because there's no humans? I don't know exactly how it's going to work, particularly for my husband. My husband cannot...
Neurotic. I've been in the car with him.
Well, he's neurotic because he was in a very bad car accident 12 years ago in a car service, and since then he's been traumatized.
Oh my God, we just talking about driverless car people, and you was in a car service car that had a car accident. There you go. Wait, did you make money of the car accident?
I'm going to tell you why we didn't make money.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you why we didn't make money. Because we were on our way. It was Kathy Katakis's 40th birthday party at Lucky Chang's. In my possession was a shopping bag of all these bootleg video cassettes of movies. There was all these bootleg VHSs. That's how long ago it was.
Oh my God. So your bag must have weighed like a ton.
Of all the Oscar nominees. I didn't want to be late because I don't like to be late for anything. And I figured... Yes, now in retrospect, I was a schmuck. I could have made like $50,000
more
if the cops came.
All right, wait a minute. You said you said Oscar nominee. And then let me tell you how talented and knowledgeable Billy is with Oscars. Okay, Billy, which actor had the most nomination for an Oscar?
Probably Meryl Streep. She's had like 21.
How many times did she win, you know?
She's won 3 times. She won for Sophie's Choice. That was for Best Actress. She won for The Iron Lady. That was for Best Actress. And she won for Kramer vs. Kramer for Best Supporting Actress. Do you want the years?
No, I'm not going to give you a year. All right, I'm going to give another question. Name the youngest person that won an Oscar.
Well, Haley Mills won an honorary Oscar back
a real Oscar.
A real Oscar? Okay, so Tatum O'Neal, I believe, for Paper Moon was the youngest. And then Anna Paquin for The Piano probably came in second, is my guess. Wow. Anybody else?
Wait, I'm going to give you one more. Who was the first Puerto Rican person to win an Oscar?
Probably Rita Moreno.
Who was the first Puerto Rican male to win an Oscar?
That's a very good question.
I don't know. Did any Puerto Rican males win an Oscar?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, George Chakiris played a Puerto Rican, but he's not Puerto Rican. Just saying.
All right. Has any Italian?
Now it's become an Oscar quiz.
Yes. Has any Italian actors won an Oscar?
I'm sure. Anna Magnani for the Rose Tattoo. That's the one that comes right off the top of my head.
Never seen it.
Okay, but that's what we weren't talking about.
Yes, we are.
No, we were talking about driving. And the fact that I had all these bootleg Oscar nominees in my bag.
He didn't sue the freaking car that hit him.
I know. It's
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So anyway, Tommy, I'm sorry, I'm going to throw you under the bus now. So now when we take an Uber and we're sitting in the back and the guys...
And nobody goes to sleep.
I have to be
Nobody's
awake.
messing around in the backseat of the cab
I have to be awake and alert. I can never sleep because he'll nudge me and be like, are you watching him? Are you watching him? I was like, yeah, I'm watching him. He's driving. What am I supposed to...
See, what me and my wife does every time we're in an Uber or cab, we actually have a conversation with the cab driver all the way home. And half the time it's about arranged marriages. Lately it's been around... And you know what? One time...
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It's just an interesting topic. Like, what do you think about arranged marriages?
It happens. I mean, like, it's like...
No it happens. Let's say, what do you think about it?
I think it's dumb.
Why is it dumb?
I mean, I guess if the two people can't find...
No. It's not that they can't find.
If their Grindr app isn't working...
No. All right, so I have a question. Do you think your parents would not pick the right suitor for you? And they're not picking one person. They're picking multiple people. Say, hey, meet so-and-so, meet so-and-so, meet so-and-so. You're not obligated to marry the first person, but don't you think that they'll have their best interest for you?
Of course, but I think in a lot of cases, they just want the person they just want their daughter or son to get married. They just want them to get out of the house.
I don't think to get out of the house.
I think so. How do we get from driverless cars to arranged marriages? That's the wonder of this show, folks.
It's the conversation you have in cab. Like, you ever had a really, actually, I'm not giving a go there because you had some weird conversation with your cab driver. I know for a fact, and I'm not going there, so let's not go with the conversations. With the weird conversation with cab drivers.
Oh yeah, that's for the extra.
That's like an X-rated YouTube channel. Like, what is the weirdest conversation or things you did in a cab?
Okay.
Well, with that note.
On that note, we would like to say
so long,
farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
I thought it said Avita say goodnight.
It's adieu. Adieu. Can you say adieu?
Adieu.
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 Okay, see ya.
All right.